We were the typical American couple in which, as our pay grade increased, so did our lifestyle. I would sit down at the end of the month and balance our checkbook, and at the time I was working full-time as a physical therapist. My husband was in administration in the school system, so we were both making well above the average American family. And there was no reason why our checkbook should be getting down below $100 every month. I was on the way to work one day, and it was just that God-changing moment when the propane truck drove by, and I prayed it wasn't going to our house because I knew we didn't have enough money in the checkbook to pay it. And I thought, we can't keep living like this. For 2 years, we put everything else on hold. We did not go out to eat. We did not, we made our own Christmas presents. We did everything else, but the very first thing we did above everything was tithe. After 2 years, we paid off $84,000 in debt because we put God first and we were willing to do without things. And there is no way we could have done that had we not put God first. It's all a matter of looking at what you're spending and realizing that there are things that you're doing with your money that you can do without. It clicked, and suddenly the difference was I realized that nothing that we have is ours. Once you realize that everything that you have belongs to God, and He's just letting you borrow it and manage it, then it makes all the difference in the world. When we set out our budget, and the very first thing we did was tithe, and when we got to the end of when the money ran out and we had to cancel our cable, that's okay. And I didn't have a cell phone for a couple years. That was okay too. There were things we did without, but tithing was not one of them. It's not a complex mathematical situation. It's just a matter of realizing, why didn't I think of that? And that included, first thing on our budget form that came out was God, going back to God. Seems to me there's over 2,000 verses in the Bible about money because God knows how hard it is for us to let go of. And all He wants us to do is to put Him first.